Hey, good morning. It is 8:22, and it is July 8th. It's a Tuesday. I am outside next to inside of the homeless shelter quarters, but I'm over here sitting on the concrete next to the basketball place, and I'm just waiting because they kick us out to clean, and then they bring us back. I do want to talk to you guys about something. It is important to understand where you're at in life. I normally don't speak out as much, and I normally don't say much to a lot of things because I'm forced not to. But however, I am going to say something today. You are only judged on your actions, what you do wrong or right. A lot of these people have grown up to be a part of something that is so negative that they spent their whole lives being a part of. I have spent my whole life being abused, drugged, beat, bashed, sexually, physically, financially abused. I have been entrapped to do things that I wish never happened, but however, my abuser has more control over me because they have used drugs, narcotics, psychedelics, and street drugs. And they do this to use me and abuse me in ways I really do not want to be used. Through the drugs and the abuse, I still stand true on the things that I'm saying. I didn't want to be drugged, raped, beaten, bashed. I didn't want to be um, forced to hurt others, and I don't want my children that I birthed to be living in this abuse. I didn't want to join the entertainment community in the way that I was forced to join the entertainment community. I love fine arts and music and art and creativity, and fine arts is such a huge um, spectrum. Fine arts is music, movies, dance, culture. Fine arts means so much to me. And I didn't want to be wrapped up in fine arts the way I have been. I didn't want to be destroyed in fine arts the way I have been being destroyed. Um, do not support and help the government or entertainers hurt other people. Do not support them in encouraging death by forced suicide. Do not support them in breaking down and ruining down other people's lives to gain monetary benefits. What they're creating is negativity, strife. The government has a stance. The government people, the associates that are the members that are in the church or the family or the community that are associated with the government, that have governmental positions. These people are the people that are doing corruption with inside society and using their governmental status to promote and increase politics in a negative way. To promote and increase the things that we are voting for within politics to decrease. We, the people, are trying to decrease the negative things that are happening within inside politics and inside the country. Because we, the people, have to live in it. However, they have people within inside the system to get rid of people like me. Because they don't want the system to be good. They want the system to be exactly where it's at. They want you kids to be that are struggling, that are homeless, that are on the streets, that are in and out of these programs, in and out of drugs, to be exactly where you're at. Remember the person who handed you the drugs. Remember the person who sexually abused you. Remember the person who denies you to read, the right to do good. Remember those people because that's the corrupted person. Remember the people that manipulate you. Remember all the times they had you drug and beat and bash and manipulate and hurt me. Remember how they have you pretending and thinking that it's a movie, TV show, and a stream, but how they're using it in my real life. After I cry and cry and cry and beg and say, I don't want to be a part of this. You're not doing fine arts the way I would do fine arts. You're doing it to help the government create negativity in society to actually hurt people in their real lives. You guys think coming to this, some of you guys are paid to come here to the homeless shelter by those corrupted people, and some of you guys really do believe that you're acting or some shit. You're not. What do you mean you're not? Because I'm not acting. Like, I'm dead ass serious on myself. I'm very bubbly, very happy, very outgoing, but you guys are bringing me down by trying to remove my character and reputation of who I am, and trying to create a negative character, somebody that doesn't like taking pictures, somebody that's not sociable, somebody that's negative, somebody that backbites, somebody that's rude, somebody that's insecure, somebody that's judgmental. You guys have been trying to create this all of your lives. You guys have been trying to take me from who I am by changing my outer exterior, my inner exterior, and trying to forcefully create negativity for me. Against me, not for me, because it's not something that I'm asking you to do. Then you guys use drugs and narcotics to uh, mentally manipulate me, to trick me with consciousness, to say things that I don't believe in, to believe in things I don't believe in. You're trying to wipe away my memory by brutally abusing me in my head and drugging me so I can forget things. And then you guys use that as an incentive to promote negativity. You guys really do need to understand what you're doing and how you're doing it. It is really sad that the times have come like this, and they got you guys doing some really, really bad things. You guys have hurt children to promote child molestation, rape, and murder. If I can record these girls, I would record them and tell you how these young girls use their own children to entrap in child molestation, rape, and murder, and to just entrap me into an abusive situation. I reached out to a judicial to have some of them brought into custody to talk to them about the videos that they have exploited, and then tell them, how can you sit there and use your baby and to subject your baby to being a victim and subject your baby to trauma just to get this woman to prison or entrapped in the Massachusetts child molester? If I was a cop, I would ask her that. Like, because when I was a judicial, I asked that. Why are you guys creating the crimes? You're having these women, you're paying these women to come over here to use their children to force this person to suck pussy. Like, why are you doing that? That's not even child molestation. That is child molestation. But however, that's, as a law judicial, me seeing the women, and some of them be my biological adopted away children being doing this. And I'm like, why would you give up on your life like that? Now you're going to go to jail because you are a perpetrator and an accomplice. You just literally took the baby that you had and you used it. You used your child. Now you ruined your child's life and consciousness. You took your, like this girl that I'm staring at is staring at me. You took your own child as an infant baby and you pulled down the pants of your and took the diaper of your child just to stick it in some man's face or some woman's face. But you are allowing the man to sexually abuse your child, and you are trying to entrap the woman. So that's what they would do to me. And I look at them and I'm like, how evil can you be? And then you're out here lying about the things that you're doing. And then you guys create these videos. Let me tell you something. From now on, when you see a child molestation video put up on the internet, always second guess it, okay? Because these women we have on camera, them taking their baby taking the children and taking the diaper off their kids and giving it to this man for him to sexually abuse and to suck the pussy of their children or their penises. And they will sit here themselves and crouch down and record this shit. And then they will go to and the police, we are the police, will be standing right there watching this shit, promoting it. And then they will take the documentation and upload it on the internet. And then they will run around here, all around town, calling this person a child molester and a rapist. And I look at these women, I'm like, you should be in jail right along with the man. And the woman should never be in jail that you in trouble. Like, I'm never going to go to jail because you sat here and did that shit. Like, and I look at her, and it saddens me because of who she is to me. But I'm going to make sure that she does go to jail for what she did. Because you were so wrong. And I'm going to make sure those cops that were involved is seen for allowing this shit to happen. That comes against the Constitution 1,000%. And they're happy. They're so happy to entrap somebody into child molestation. You sat there and violated your own fucking child to deframe somebody's character just to put somebody in a jail or in a mental institution? Why? Why did you do it? Why? Why did you give up on yourself? Why did you kill your own life? I'm embarrassed. I'm really sad. I'm really, really sad. But she gets to keep her kids. She gets to be the mother to the child. While she running around here getting vitals records, child services to believe her lies with the videos that she created. She wants some assistance from victims and units, victims and advocacy. How can you want some assistance with victims and advocacy when you set the shit up? You are abusing the system for real victims here. You are taking resources from the system for people that are really victims. I was really bruised and raped by you and your spouse. And then you sat here and entrapped me. And then you're working with these people within the law system to deny me the truth. You are an evil, evil human being. How could you? Why would you? That is so bad. And they get together in cliques because the girls are doing it together. So they like, okay, well, if we get her to go to jail, we won't go to jail ourselves. We won't lose our kids. But you're going to lose your kids regardless because you did something so illegally, so nasty. You are the problem. You sat here and you gave up your kid's life just to entrap somebody. And then this man is still sexually abusing your kids because you allowed him to do it. You allow them to do it one time, they'll do it more than one time. These are bad women. And I'm mad that some of them are my surrogacies and adoptive kids, my biological. I'm really sad and I'm really disappointed in them. It's really a shame what the government is doing. But you're an adult. Why are you doing it? You have your decisions, your choices. You didn't have to do that. They really didn't have to do it, and they did it anyway. And they're willing to do it again and again and again and again. Where is the law system for people like this? Where is the law? I stand in the law to expose people like this. One day I'll get my justice. One day I'll be able to say I'm the mother to the children I am, the mother to, biologically, and surrogacy. One day I'll be able to say the truth about how they helped a lot of men get away with rape. And what they're promoting is very wrong, very negative. And there's a lot of women that are involved in creating corruption for their own children. It's sad. And there's a lot of families that are using the system of child molestation, rape, and murder. They're using the system to create criminals, the health system, the government system. And they're helping to prison innocent people. And they are wrong. Sad as shit.